Now, we've been able to establish this on the weekly, on the monthly. We know the reason behind this bullish move. We know the reason behind the back all of a sudden. We were expecting a short all the way to 14, let's say 1500. Alright, so that's easy. And then maybe you can have the next buys all the way to 2080. Or about in the next 6 months or next year. Whenever it decides. So let's check out the daily. Alright, there's something very interesting I've just seen now. Alright, now okay, let me go back there. Let me go back to the weekly first. Something I've seen that's very, very interesting. And can someone tell me what's the next thing to do? I just want to see if you guys are clever. If anyone actually paying attention. What do you think?
Break of structure, drop base drop.
Nah, that's not it. Anyone else? Exactly. Look for the most recent break of the holding demand. Right? Remember how I told you that the concept about holding demand and holding supplies usually shows you that a trend has changed and it's now going in the opposite direction. So if we're going to expect continuation of sales at this point, where did the switch happen? Okay, and that's when you start looking at holding demand. Okay?
That's basically what I meant, yeah.
Alright. So now, this is the area right here.
Yep.
And that's the last one to the month. It is very, very strong because a lot of the times we found demand short in the market and not buys, isn't it? So at this point, what broke out holding demand is going to be the reason behind our sales. Wouldn't that make sense? And so therefore, we can say, yeah, exactly. And so therefore, we can now say that this supply is going to give us our next sell entry, right? But obviously, this is very, very large. Isn't it? We have about 500 pips. Whoa, I could even buy a car. But that's very large, so we can't do that, isn't it? Now, if we do it in daily, then try to make sure that we can reduce risk as much as we can. Alright? So, what was the last base formed? This was the last base formed. Let's do that. This is what we see on the daily. Alright, perfect. That okay. So that's what we see here, right here on the daily time frame. Just check out the 12-hour time. Perfect. So this is automatically my point of interest. Alright? This is now point of interest. Why is it my point of interest? Here's why. This started off the structure. This took out liquidity. This is an SC, right? And this is on the 4-hour. On the 6-hour, we have the same concept. On the 8-hour, we have that same base. On the 12-hour, we have that same base. And then on the daily, we have our base right there. We have that week to week kind of finishing. Anyway, but like for me, that is going to be my kind of interest for sales, for sure, in the market. What about that one? The one that it seems like you need to give it weeks to count. So yeah, the market is officially open at this point. We should be on the blessed trading week. Okay, before on the daily I actually had this area. But actually because I saw a holding demand here, there was another holding demand here again. And I choose this one for some reasons. So we see it's either going to be any of them. Yeah, it's going to be any of this one. I'm just gonna watch out for price action. I haven't a lot set for things, so it's gonna be anything. But I'm just looking higher for what really started off the structure, and that's why. So, yeah, if this doesn't work, then obviously I understand where to look at next. So that's what we're gonna do. Right? Then obviously I'm gonna understand where to look at next. So the daily here, let's highlight it. So now this is the C. Right? And then I think structure wise it makes sense as well. This could work because you then have a lower high, you then have a lower high, you have a lower high. This lower high gives us this low, and so this is like the pullback of this entire swing. And that is now around 50% and above 50%. So I just prefer this one a lot better than I do this one for some reasons. And there's also a probability that we have like sells short to give a higher low, and then price goes up and gives us complex pullback. Right? But let's see what this week's brings. Let's see how the week opens. We have live sessions as well. We'll see what the week brings. Also, there's the core hatch happening tomorrow, which is what happens Monday. What happens Monday is going to tell us a lot more as well. To see how the week opens, to see what price is trying to do. Just maybe we might have a pullback to catch counter trend buys or anything. But if for anything I'm looking for buys, obviously I'm not going to buy low, I'm not going to buy high. I'd really prefer that price comes back into the zone before I buy. But if price doesn't come back here, then I'm not buying. There's no reason. I'm just going to leave it alone. If price doesn't come back here, then I'm use it. I'm going to stick to it. So yeah, that is the rundown on a market outlook. Right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow on the live session, and then maybe see if I could catch an entry or a trade or something. Maybe just like a scalp trade, so just something that really makes sense that's worth the chase or something. If I didn't see anything, then obviously we're just not gonna trade. But we'll see what happens to me. Yeah, this buys. Yeah, this is why I was waiting for price to dump first before I buy. If price doesn't dump, I'm not buying. If price doesn't dump from here, I'm not buying. And I'm not selling either. So I'm not taking any action on gold until price comes higher for sales and price comes lower for buys. So I'm not really touching it. Alright. So don't worry. I'm gonna go into this a lot more time. Someone said gold looks messy. One of the days when I think or look at the market like it looks messy, because if I tell myself that this market looks messy, then it's definitely going to look messy for me, and I'm going to neglect it. It's more or less just the laziness to not really pay attention to the messiness. Like pay attention to what's happening even when it's messy. Like really look at it. There's a reason why why it's messy. There's a reason you're going to see something. Alright, so I don't want to pull myself and just say, oh, this is messy, because that automatically plays on my psychology and tells me not to trade. But what if I just miss a very nice quality move just because I just told myself that this looks messy? Alright, good always messes me up. I think I hate it no matter what I do. Yeah, I think I'm really good at gold. Actually, I think gold is like my favorite pair. I think gold is one pair that I really take like right decisions. I've taken the most good decisions in gold and the worst decisions in gold as well, which I lost the most money. So I just like it basically. When we do recordings, but I'm going to be out tonight. Alright, I'm going to be tonight. Just within the next 45 minutes, you can record it. Alright, so guys, that brings me to the end of the call. and I'll see you guys tomorrow.